Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon, and we're going to talk about how Disney and Lucasfilm are doubling down on getting rid of Slave One, wiping Slave One from the Star Wars universe completely. They're reissuing the vintage collection Slave One ship, and it's being called Boba Fett Starship. Remember they were going to call it the Fire Spray or something? That was a little bit cooler. But no, it's actually called Boba Fett Starship trademark. It is trademark. And we're going to talk about this because this is, again, another example of Disney's political correctness run amok. Disney has been censoring Star Wars all over the place. In fact, we just did a video the other day talking about Slave Leia. Slave Leia is problematic, and they had to remove her from the Return of the Jedi artwork on a t-shirt and replace her with Hoth Leia, when they could have replaced her with, the Ewok Village Endor Leia, or Leia and her poncho, or even, Bausch Leia. No. They have to pull Leia from another movie completely because they're not even paying attention, just as long as they have her covered up and we're not using the word slave, because apparently the word slave is problematic. Never mind that Anakin Skywalker was a slave, and they talk about it extensively in the first movie and second movie too. So I have to wonder how long until Disney just reboots all of Star Wars, because master is a problematic term, and the Jedi keep referring to each other as masters. We can't have that. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Over 73,000 subs on YouTube. Thank you for the support, and go out to clownshishtv.com if you're looking for notifications. If you're not getting notifications on YouTube, you can get them over there, and we're actually going to be posting more blog content on clownshishtv.com as well. So you're going to have more stories over there than we actually have time to do videos of. So anyway, let's talk about this. This is coming from Mike Phelan on piratesandprincesses.net. That is also a site that we own and operate. The vintage collection Slave One is renamed and is more expensive. It's $50 more expensive. So this is coming out on April 1st. April 1st. It was announced at San Diego Comic-Con. And Mike says, we knew it was going to happen as soon as the book of Boba Fett launched. Hasbro and Disney is going to repackage the vintage collection Slave One with new branding. Along with the new packaging, it would keep its new safe for all ages name of Boba Fett Starship. Boba Fett Spaceship. Isn't that the catchiest name? I can't wait for the Falcon to be rechristened Han's Space Fighter. Yeah, it's stupid. So it's $199. It was $50 less expensive last year, and the only difference is you get an unarmored Boba Fett figure. $200 for this piece of shit. $200 for Sad Sack Boba Fett and his Starship, because it's too edgy to call it the Slave One. Jeez. What a piece of shit. Seriously, and people are going to buy it. You know they're going to buy it. They're going to buy more of this than they did of Reva's lightsaber. Yeah, it was just out a couple of years ago. You can still order the appropriately named Slave One from Big Bad Toy Store for only $149.99. So this version comes with the same ship, and Han is encased in carbonite. This is definitely the better version of the ship to buy. I would buy this in a heartbeat, especially since the box looks like the box from the original Empire Strikes Back Kenner toy line. So for $150, you can get the better, cheaper version of Slave One. The box is based on the Kenner version. Yes. This is ridiculous. This is all ridiculous. And where does this end? I mean, look, people were aware of this last year. I don't think that Lucasfilm has ever officially addressed it either. They just kind of snuck it under the radar. They're just like, yeah, we're not going to call it Slave One anymore. Just make sure all the branding and everything's changed and all that stuff. For those of you who missed it, last year, I think it came out with the Lego toy line. They said after the Slave One Lego set revealed that Boba Fett's iconic Starship has been rebranded, it's been confirmed that Lucasfilm and Disney are moving away from that name in all forms going forward. It's a damn good thing they never referred to it on screen as Slave One in Empire Strikes Back. So following BLM, many companies started removing terminology like slave and master from their products. And again, it's a damn good thing that we never reference slaves or masters in Star Wars. What are they going to do? Disney, what are you going to do? You're going to have to reboot the whole fucking thing. And they will. Someday they will. Reboot the whole thing and make sure it's not problematic. You know, because we can't have Jedi masters. Anyway, they did that in the technology sector. It was ridiculous. They were getting rid of, like, you know, slave drives and stuff like that. And nobody is confusing hard drives or whatever with freaking slavery. Just so stupid. They got rid of the Slave One moniker. Last year, Lego held its first LegoCon event, and they had new ships based on the Mandalorian, and they just called the ships, you know, Boba Fett Starship. There was no announcement that I'm aware of. But the Lego designer guy said, yeah, this is what they said. They said, we're not calling it Slave One anymore. This is Boba Fett Starship. Everyone is dropping it. It's probably not something which has been announced publicly, but it's just something that Disney doesn't want to use anymore. So they haven't been announcing it publicly, but it's sure as hell noticeable. And it's really fucking stupid. There's been a lot of backlash, including the guy, I think, who played Boba Fett in the special edition was dunking on it. A lot of Star Wars fans dunking on it. A really effing stupid change. Yeah, it was Mark Anthony Austin. A lot of people upset. I mean, you can call it whatever you want to. I just think it's freaking stupid. Actually, the worst selling point here is that you get Boba Fett, a version of Boba Fett that nobody gives a shit about, and you have to pay more money for it. So, quick video. Thought we'd talk about it. Again, you know, for those of you who think Disney is going to back down from these stupid decisions, from this political correctness, from this attempt to sanitize all of their IP for current year, and you're going to have to keep doing that, you know. Once you start doing that, once you start scrubbing all your IP of things that are problematic current year, you're going to have to scrub again every year from now until the end of time. Because everything is going to be problematic for some people. At some point, you just have to say, hey, this movie was made 40 years ago. Deal with it. Deal with it. We're going to wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Talk later.